Hey everybody, it's Josie. Welcome back to Cedar Creek Homestead. Hope y'all are having a wonderful day. It's a little bit overcast here, and we're expecting storms after a while, and so we're keeping an eye on that. You might hear Miss Rachel in the background on the TV. Howie loves her, and she's teaching him animal sounds and little silly songs that are stuck in my head. I've been singing preschool songs all week. But anyway, I thought you guys might enjoy seeing. We got our first delivery of new babies. These are golden 300s, and they're different colors. We got 15 of them, and most of them are the color, close to the color of this little duckling. Some lighter, some a little bit darker, and we don't have but just one this color. Blade was going to get khaki Campbell's, but we've had availability issues, and then he was doing research on these, and he chose these little golden 300 because of some of the attributes that they have. Now, when he studied them, he found out that they, when they're mature, they lay more eggs, they lay larger eggs. They're a calm breed of duck. On average, they lay about 200 to 290 eggs, and that's something that we're looking for here on the farm is diversity. So we are thinking that we would be able to provide duck eggs for some of our customers. One of the other attributes that the golden 300s have is a higher fertility rate. So you're more successful when you have your drakes and your hens, and you either let your little hens go broody and hatch out themselves, or you set the eggs in the incubator. There is a higher fertility rate on those. Now these little babies right now, I can't tell if I've got males or females. These are unsexed. We had to order a certain amount of them, and so we got 15, and it'll just be whatever they are at maturity. There is a little bit of difference in their color when they're mature. The females are a light to a dark brown, and the males at maturity can be a dark with a little bit of white here on his throat, or they can look like a dull colored cayuga. And so we'll just have to wait and see. That's part of the fun with ducks, I think, is seeing what you get as they grow up. These are docile, they're calm, and so that will be good for the boys. Now, little Rowdy, he's excited. He kicks his little feet and hands, wanting to get a hold of them. Howie likes to feed them. When they first got here, we gave them just a little bit of grass, and Howie was excited to put grass in their little setup that we have for them. But he is pretty scared of them if they're not in their enclosure, and so he's going to have to grow up and learn about poultry, and he has plenty of time to do that, and I hope that he grows up loving them. These little guys will grow up to weigh between 5 and 6 pounds, and they will get to maturity of egg laying in about 5 to 6 months, and so sometime late summer we might start possibly getting duck eggs. Now, you might ask what in the world people would want duck eggs for. You can cook duck eggs just like you can chicken eggs, but I will say that they're a richer flavor. They're stronger. They have a bigger yolk, but they're very, very good for baking. A lot of people want duck eggs to bake cakes and to different bakery items, and we are looking forward to having those and being able to have something to offer off of Cedar Creek. But to tell you the truth, we just love ducks. We love all kinds of birds, chickens and turkeys and guineas and quail. I don't know if I'm really crazy about geese, although we have some wild geese that come in every spring, and we've had up to 8 pairs that come in off the river and feed out here during the day, and then they fly back to the river at night. And Howie was always wishing that they would nest here. That hasn't happened yet. Blade has a setup with wood ducks that come into a secret spot here on the creek, and they raise their babies there. But I've not had very good luck with the geese, and I'll tell you this quick little story. I've probably shared it with you before. But when we lived back in Arkansas, we had a flock of just barnyard geese, and they're so cute when the geese are little goslings. They're really cute, and they go through an awkward stage just like teenagers do, and then they grow up into adulthood. And if you've ever been chased by a goose, you'll never forget it. Well, one day I was headed to the house to get something, and I had on some flip-flops, and these geese were after me, I thought. And so in an attempt to get away from them, I sped up a little bit, and I caught the toe of my flip-flop on a rock and tripped and fell and ended up in the emergency room with broken fingers because... and I had to get a tetanus shot just because I was trying to get away from a goose. So we haven't had any geese here on Cedar Creek. I don't think I can blame all geese for that little accident. But anyway, we are so excited to start our revamping our poultry that we have here at Cedar Creek and getting a new supply. Our chickens are not really supposed to be here until sometime in June. But the ducks were not supposed to be here either, and they have arrived months early. So we did get notification after the big snows up in Michigan and other places, Minnesota, that there were birds available that hadn't been available before, and that they had to change shipping dates to some of their northern customers. So I don't know if that's playing into it or that they just had a bigger hat. So anyway, if you're buying local, you might just have to shop around and see what you can find. Find somebody that raises them themselves. That's another goal that we have, to raise ducklings and turkeys and chickens, to not only have eggs to sell and to build up our egg business, and also to provide baby poultry to those that are local to us. And so this is the beginning. We lost all of those that we had before, and here is to a better year. And we're going to have fun with these babies, going to enjoy watching the boys with the little duckies. And the other, we have chickens and turkeys coming as well. We don't have any guineas or quail coming as yet. In fact, the quail have been hard for us to find, but we're still on the hunt for them. So come along with us on our journey. We do have these little guys in the house right now in a plastic tub with a heat lamp on them. We've been having colder than average temperatures here the last week. Just a week ago, it was in the 70s, and it felt so good. Spring is on the way, and now we've had this cold snap, and the weatherman is saying for the next 2 or 3, well, at least through the 24th of March, we're supposed to have colder than average weather. So we do have a place for these little guys to go out in our shop with heat lamps on them and the ability for them to stay warm and dry and comfy. But they came in yesterday, and we just felt like with them being little and young as they are, we just are keeping them here in the house for a few days before they go out. And so they're under heat lamp, and they've got their food and their water, and Howie will go every once in a while and look at them, and maybe that's a good thing to get him acclimated to having the ducks. And we are so happy to have them, and hope that you guys are enjoying getting to see our new additions. We've got, I don't know if I told you guys this, we got 15 in of this particular duck. And like I said, these are the golden 300s. And you might check them out and see if this is something that you'd like to have on your homestead. Until next time, guys, this is Josie and the crew. I love you guys. I really do. Keep looking out to the ways of your household. And until next time, we're going. Yeah, duck. Duck. Yeah, duck. Get a babies. Yeah, duck babies. Be careful, you're going to fall off. Be careful. Yeah, gentle. Gentle. Gentle.